Hello kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do basic geometrical ideas. Geometry has a long history. The term geometry is the English equivalent of the Greek word geometrion. Geo means earth and metrion means measurement. These are some basic concepts of geometry as point, line, plane, etc. First is point. A point marks the position of anything. A small dot made by a pen or pencil represents a point, as shown in adjoining figure. A point has no dimension, no length, no breadth, no thickness. So, this is point A, B, C and D. Next is line. A line can be extended in both directions endlessly. It is denoted by PQ, both side arrow, that means PQ is a line. QP, both side arrow, that means it can be extended in both the direction endlessly. Clear? It has only length, no breadth. The line has no endpoint. We represent the line by small letters such as L, M, N and etc. So, we can write the line PQ like this, or we can write line L, M and N by small letters. Infinite number of lines can be drawn from one point as shown in the adjoining figure. Only one line can be drawn by any two fixed points as shown in the adjoining figure. Infinite line can be drawn with a point like this. We can draw as many as lines we want, but with two fixed points we can draw only a single line like this. Next, line segment. Any two fixed point of a line is called line segment. Segment means part of something. It has definite length and denoted by AB. This is line segment. It has two endpoints. Some practical example of line segment from our surrounding is given below. The edges of the boxes, like so, these are line segment. Tube light, edges of the doors, all these are examples of line segment. Line segment means a part of line which have two endpoints and have a definite length. It can be measured by a ruler or divider. Next is ray. The line segment extended endlessly only in one direction is called a ray, or a ray is a portion of line. It starts at one point called the starting point and goes endlessly in one direction. It is denoted by AB, one side arrow, that means it is a ray, where A is the starting point. We can't write ray BA because A is the starting point. Clear? If it is denoted by AB ray where A is starting point, if it is denoted by BA ray, that means B is the starting point of that ray. Some practical example of the ray from our surrounding are given below, like rays comes from the sun, ray of the light from the torch. A ray has one endpoint is called the initial ray. A ray has no definite length. Next, intersecting lines. When two straight lines cut each other at a common point is called intersecting lines. The common point is known as the point of intersection. Like here, two lines AB and CD, they are intersecting at this point, and this point, suppose this point O, this is known as the point of intersection. Some practical example of intersecting line from our surrounding are given below, like this cross, crossing roads, blackboard, all these are like this is the point of intersection. Next, concurrent lines. Three or more straight lines in a plane are said to be concurrent if all of them pass through the same point, and this point is called the concurrent point. The arrowheads at both the end indicate that the line extended in both the direction. A line segment is the part of line. Means 3 or more straight line एक ही पॉइंट से होके जाए तो they are called they pass through a same point. That means they are called concurrent lines, and the point is called the point of concurrent. Tips. The arrowheads at both ends indicate that the line extended in both direction. Means दोनों direction में arrow है. That means line can be extended in both direction endlessly. A line segment is a part of line. The point of concurrence is also the point of intersection, but a point of intersection does not need to be the point of concurrence. Next, collinear point. 3 or more points are collinear if they lie on the same line. Like here P, Q, R, S. All they are collinear points because they lie on the same line. Next, distinction among the line segment, ray and a line. Line segment, a line segment has 2 endpoints, ray has only 1 endpoint and line has no endpoint. Line segment can't extend in any direction, ray can be extended only in one direction and line can be extended in both the direction. A line segment has definite length, a ray has no definite length and line also has no definite length. Line segment, it is represented by AB like this and ray one side arrow and line both side arrow. Clear? Next, exercise 8A. Question 1. Join the point in the adjoining figure and write the name of all line segments formed by the joining point. Like A to B join कर सकते हैं, E to D, D to C, E to A. Like AB हो जाएगा AE, ED, DC, DB. Like this we can draw many line segments. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions. Next is parallel lines. Two straight lines are said to be parallel if they do not meet anywhere, no matter how much they are produced in either direction. Means अगर two line को हम कितना भी extend कर ले, they will never meet, they will never intersect each other and the perpendicular distance between these two lines will remain always same. That means the lines are parallel. The perpendicular distance between two parallel lines does not change, neither increase nor decrease. That's why the parallel lines do not meet anywhere. So the distance between remain constant 4, 4, 4. So these are parallel lines. Some more practical examples of parallel lines from our surroundings are the opposite edges of ruler, the opposite edges of table, like this. They are parallel. Next, parallel segment and parallel rays. Two line segments are parallel if the corresponding line determined by them are parallel to each other. Two rays are parallel if the corresponding lines determined by them are parallel. Given along the side, two line segments are not parallel even they are not intersecting at any point. So here PQ and RS are parallel, AB and CD are parallel. But here AB and CD are not intersecting each other, but they are not parallel because the perpendicular distance between them is get decreasing and it get changing. So at one point they will intersect each other, so they are not parallel. But on extending their corresponding line, they will intersect at point P, so they are not parallel. Similarly, in the case of rays, we can't say that they are parallel even they do not intersect at any point, because it may be possible that their corresponding lines are not parallel. Next, exercise 8b. Give 3 examples from your surrounding of parallel lines. Opposite edges of table, they are parallel, और blackboard जो है उसके opposite edges है, they are parallel. Ruler, opposite edges are parallel. You can give many examples of parallel line in your daily life. You have to practice all these questions. Our next topic is angles and their measurement. When we see the hand of the clock, they are in different position and from angles, as shown in the adjoining figure. Angle. An angle is made up of 2 rays starting from the common end point. The 2 rays forming the angles are called the arms or the side of the angle. In the adjoining figure, OA and OB are 2 rays. So here OA and OB are 2 rays and this is their common vertex. The 2 rays forming the angles are called the arm or side of the angle. In the adjoining figure, OA and OB are the 2 rays. The common end point is the vertex of an angle. In the adjoining figure, O is the vertex. An angle is denoted by this. In the adjoining figure, the angle will be written as angle AOB or angle BOA or angle O. So, 2 rays हो जाएंगी OA and OB and common vertex is this O. Angle हो जाएगा AOB or you can write BOA or simply you can write angle O. Next, interior and exterior of an angle. Consider angle POR. All points which lie inside the angle form interior of angle. Interior is not the restricted area. It extends indefinitely since the 2 sides of the ray can be extended indefinitely in the adjoining figure. Point A, B, C, D and E are the interior part of the angle POR. If we talk about angle POR, point A, B, C, D, E, they are the interior part of angle POR. All these points are in interior of angle POR. Clear? All points which are outside the angle from the exterior of the angle. In the adjoining figure, point M and K, H are the exterior part of angle POR. So, point M and K and H, they are in exterior of angle POR. Clear? All points on the arm of angle are said to be the point on the arm of point G, O, P and R. So, point G, R, P and O, all these are on the angle. All these points are on the angle. Next is tips. The arms of an angle extended indefinitely. Therefore, the interior of angle also extend indefinitely. Next is exercise 8C. Name 4 examples of angle from your daily life. 2 adjacent end of chair, 2 adjacent end of tables. Clock, or blackboard. Adjacent side of the blackboard form angles. So, you can think of more example in your daily life of angles. You have to practice all the questions. We move to next topic. Next is magnitude of an angle. When a ray starts from its initial position OP and rotate about the point O and take the final position OQ, amount of rotation from OP to OQ is called the magnitude of angle. Means O से start हुई इस point से यहाँ तक आने में how much it rotates. That is called the magnitude of angle. So the magnitude of an angle is the amount of rotation through which one of the arm rotate about the fixed point and reaches the another position called the second arm of angle. Next, comparing two angles. When magnitude of one angle is greater than the magnitude of another angle, then it is said to be the greater angle. There are two methods of comparing angle. First, by general observations. Only by looking and opening arms of the angle, we can estimate or observe which one is greater in magnitude than other. But this is only possible when the difference between their magnitude is large, as shown given below. In these two, we can easily tell which one is greater. Angle 1 is greater than angle 2 in figure B, because the difference is not very much there, so we can't clearly say which one is greater and which one is less. In figure A, it is clear that angle 1 is greater than angle 2, but in figure B, it is not very clear that which angle is greater. Next, by tracing paper. This is better method to compare the magnitude of angle than by observing method. Suppose we have two angles, angle ABC and angle PQR in figure A. We place a tracing paper on one of the angles, say angle ABC, and with the help of pencil copy the angle on the trace paper. Now place the trace angle ABC on angle PQR such that the point B lies on Q and ray BC along the ray QR. It is clear from the figure B, BA is coinciding OP and even it is interior of it. So magnitude of angle POR is greater than the magnitude of angle ABC. So first we will trace one angle and फिर उसको दूसरे एंगल पे इस तरीके से रखेंगे कि उनका जो वर्टेक्स है उसी पे है एंड दिस आर्म कोइंसाइड विद द अदर आर्म ऑफ दैट एंगल, जो उसकी यही वाली साइड थी उससे कोइंसाइड कर रहे एंड देन देयर विल ट्रेस. तो एंगल ABC यहाँ पे आ रहा है, दैट मीन्स एंगल ABC इज लेस देन एंगल PQR. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ एंगल्स. Acute angle, an acute angle is less than 90 degree is called acute angle, such that 30 degree, 45, 60, 75, 85, all these are less than 90 degree, so they are called acute angle. Right angle, an angle which is equal to 90 degree is called right angle. It is denoted by this sign. This is the sign of right angle. Angle ABC is 90 degree. So this is a right angle. Next, obtuse angle. An angle which is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called obtuse angle, such that 120 degree, 135 degree, 160, 175. All these are more than 90 but less than 180 degree, so they are obtuse angle. Next, straight angles. An angle which is equals to 180 degree or equal to two right angle is called straight angle. Angle AOB is 180 degree, it is the straight angle. This angle AOB, that is of 180 degree, that is straight angle. Next, reflex angle. An angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called reflex angle, such that 205 degree, 270, 315, 350 degree, all these are more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. So these are reflex angle. Next, complete angle. An angle which is equals to 360 degree is called a complete angle. Angle AOA 360 degree, that is complete angle. This one. एक पॉइंट के अराउंड जो कंप्लीट एंगल होता है दैट इज ऑफ 360 डिग्री. नेक्स्ट, जीरो एंगल. An angle which is equals to 0 degree is called zero angle. Next, direction with respect to angle. Angle between northeast, east south, southwest, west north, each equal to 90 degree or one right angle. Angles between north south, east west each equals to 180 degree or two right angles. Similarly, we can find magnitude of other angles which are formed between two directions. So here north and east के बीच में होगा 90 डिग्री, नॉर्थ एंड वेस्ट के बीच में अगेन 90 डिग्री, वेस्ट एंड साउथ के बीच में 90 डिग्री, साउथ एंड ईस्ट के बीच में ये 90 डिग्री, बट ईस्ट टू वेस्ट टू 90 डिग्री, दैट मीन्स 180 डिग्री. देन इस साइड में अगर जाए वेस्ट टू ईस्ट अगेन 90 प्लस 90 180 डिग्री, north to south that is also 180 degree. Clear? Next, clock with respect to angles. When the hand of the clock move from one position to another, it turns through an angle. Hand of the clock start at 12 and goes down until it reaches at 12 again. During this, it make one revolution and complete 360 degree. Let us consider some example of the clock in which hand of the clock make different angles in different positions. So in first, from 12 to 6, 12 to 6 means 180 degree, half of the revolution or two right angle like this. अगर ये करें तो two right angle that is 180 degree. From 3 to 6, 3 to 6 one right angle that is equals to 90 degree, 1/4. Then from 12 to 9, 12 to 9 means start from here, so 1, 2 and 3, 3/4 revolution, so 3 right angle equals to 270 degree. Clear? Next, exercise 8D. By general observation state which angle is greater in given pair of angle. In first, angle 1 is less than angle 2, or we can write angle 2 is greater than angle 1. Clear? You have to practice all the questions. We'll move to next topic. Practice all these questions. So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand the chapter well. Now you have to practice it.